All right, well, terrific. While we are letting the last couple of people in and everyone's getting settled, I once again want to introduce myself. My name is Ellen Dunn. I am the Communications Director here at the South Carolina State Library, and we are extremely grateful and excited to have you joining us today for the Notable State Documents Award. This is something that we look forward to every year. We not only look forward to receiving your nominations, but also celebrating the winners. So we're going to have a great morning, and I'm just going to go through a couple housekeeping things for you, just to remind you of a few odds and ends. Even though we are virtual, if you'll do me a favor and turn off your cell phone or silence the noise, just in case you were to get a call during the ceremony, because we are going to give people an opportunity to say some remarks. So go ahead and make sure that that is silenced. And we will talk about the things that are going to happen for you this morning. First of all, for our welcome, we will have Chris Yates, our Deputy Director of Library Resources and Services. He will talk to you a little bit first thing this morning before we get the ceremony underway. I will walk you through each winner. We'll talk a little bit about each agency and what that agency does, as well as about the winning document, because the judges gave us terrific feedback as to why they chose your documents, and we'd like to share that with you too. And then we'll circle back once again as we finish today and conclude with Chris. As I said earlier, we will give each agency an opportunity to speak once we recognize your award. And so when you see the certificate come up, I'll call on someone from your agency to say a few remarks. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Chris Yates, our Deputy Director of Library Resources and Services. Chris?
Thank you, Ellen. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the 2021 Notable State Documents Awards. You don't need to adjust your computer. I am not Lisa Aiken, our agency director and state librarian. Unfortunately, she was scheduled to be here and speak, but she wasn't able to attend. There was a last-minute conflict, but she regrets she's not able to be here, but certainly sends her congratulations and best wishes to all of the winners. It's an honor for all of us to present these awards today. The State Library has recognized exemplary state documents since 1991. With these awards, we distinguish the efforts of agencies to produce outstanding publications, which inform the public and which display the hard work done by state employees. These awards are also presented in conjunction with National Freedom of Information Day, which occurs on March 16th, which is the birthday for President Madison, who is remembered as the father of the Constitution. As librarians and stewards of government documents, we take note of the words of President Madison, who said, "The advancement and diffusion of knowledge is the only guardian of true liberty." These state documents we acquire in either physical or digital form, and they go into our collection, but they also go into our depository libraries that are located throughout the state. These are both academic and public libraries, and it gives additional access points for these documents. And the depository system was started in 1982. At the start of this year, we're proud to welcome our first technical college to join the depository system. It's Horry Georgetown Technical College, led by Director of Library Services, Dr. Richard Moniz. And they're agreed to represent that geographic area. We're happy to have them, members and their staff, here with us today at the ceremony, as well as the other representatives of the depository system. The documents recognized today characterize the best of what state government is and what it does. We acknowledge the hard work done by state agencies and the state employees who are so dedicated to giving their remarkable talents to serve the citizens of South Carolina. Today, we thank and applaud all of you. And I'm going to turn it back over to Ellen so we can get started with the awards. Thank you.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Chris. And we do want to let everyone who is participating know that we are recording this session. And this is so that any of your colleagues who are not able to attend today will be able to circle back and watch it. We will send out that link once the presentation concludes today. So we are going to begin the presentation of awards with monographs this morning. Monographs, by definition, are authoritative works of writing on a particular subject. And our first award today is twofold. It goes to the South Carolina Department of Public Safety and South Carolina Department of Transportation. Now, it is the South Carolina Strategic Highway Safety Plan Target Zero 2020 to 2024, and that's what you see there on your screen. The South Carolina Department of Public Safety has the vital role of enforcement of laws governing traffic, motor vehicles, and commercial carriers in our state. The South Carolina Department of Transportation provides the public with important tools such as traffic cameras and road condition announcements, giving drivers up-to-date traffic information. These agencies join forces to create this striking visual document, which skillfully highlights the importance of its subject, laying out a strategic approach to further the state's goal of eliminating fatalities and reducing serious injuries on South Carolina roadways. The document offers context and a comprehensive and coordinated framework for safety partners, such as engineers, law enforcement, and medical personnel. The attractive layout and composition of the publication, reinforced by excellent photography and information, is displayed in rich charts and graphs and supports the extensive research. So congratulations to both the South Carolina Department of Public Safety and the South Carolina Department of Transportation. And we're going to open up the floor to Phil Riley, Director of the Office of Highway Safety and Justice Programs.
Oh, and good morning. Thank you for the award. We are honored and humbled and privileged by the award. I give the lion's share of the credit to the lady to my right, dressed in green, Emily Thomas. But it was a collaborative effort between the two agencies. And if someone asks, does the state have a plan for reducing crashes and in particular traffic fatalities in South Carolina? The answer is a resounding yes. We worked long and hard on the plan. We had a contractor. It took about 1.5 years to produce, but we're proud of it, and it's chock full of great information and strategies for reducing fatalities in the state. And I just want to say thank you again for the award. We appreciate it. And I'll turn it over to Emily Thomas.
Thank you, Phil. And Phil's being modest. He was definitely our proofreader and editor in this document to make it so it had that nice, crisp finish. And certainly appreciate the nominating committee and the judges. The comments were fantastic. I love to hear those reviews. We understand the importance of a document like this being one that's attractive and readable. Because it is full of so much statistical information. We wanted to make it a document that was a pleasure to read, and we hope that came across. South Carolina, unfortunately, has the distinction of being #1 in the state for traffic fatality rate, and both agencies joined together in the effort to reduce that number. And so through this plan and through our joint efforts, because we can't accomplish it alone, we do hope one day to achieve 0 traffic deaths.
Thank you to both of you. And once again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So next we have an award in recognition for the Office of Regulatory Staff. The final report on the resiliency of South Carolina's electric and natural gas infrastructure against extreme winter storm events. And you see it there on your screen. The Office of Regulatory Staff represents the public interest of South Carolina in utility regulation for the major utility industries, gas, before the Public Service Commission of South Carolina, the court system, the South Carolina General Assembly, and federal regulatory bodies. Governor Henry McMaster requested the ORS undertake a comprehensive review of South Carolina's public and private power grid to evaluate its ability to withstand potential ice storms and other dangerous winter weather. The resulting final report indicates that, given the information provided by 65 participating utility providers, South Carolina's energy system and utility providers are adequately prepared to prevent and respond to outages caused by ice storms and other winter weather events. The resulting report is well organized and both logical and aesthetically pleasing. The information is presented with clarity and focus and reflects the ability of ORS to ask the necessary questions and gather the most relevant information. So, congratulations to the South Carolina Office of Regulatory Staff. And I believe we have Michael Seaman Wynn, who is here to accept the award.
Thank you, Ellen. Yes, I'm Michael Seaman Wynn. I'm the Deputy Director of Energy Operations for the Office of Regulatory Staff and was the project lead on the what we refer to as the resiliency report. This was an effort at the request of Governor McMaster to review the state's infrastructure for electric and natural gas utilities coming out of the February 2021 events that led to some drastic conditions in Texas. It was a 9-month effort to get this done, and we had to work with all of our utilities throughout the state, those that we work with on a regular basis, as well as the electric cooperatives, municipalities, and natural gas authorities that we don't regularly interact with. But the report was a good success, and I think it really does adequately show that our state is in a good position to address winter resiliency. A few notes that I have here. It was a collective effort of the energy stakeholders to identify actionable steps to ensure that our electric and natural gas infrastructure is ready for the challenges of winter storms. With help of Guidehouse, that was our consultant in this project, the evaluation determined that South Carolina's grid is ready to meet winter weather challenges. The report highlights areas for improvement and further collaboration, and ORS is committed to assisting the energy sector to take necessary actions. We appreciate and are humbled by the award. We thank you very much for consideration of the report in this category, and thank you very much for this honor.
Well, and congratulations to you as well. Well deserved. So our next recipient is Clemson University, the Cooperative Extension Service, and the winner is the Business Transfer Guide Senior Generation. Clemson's Cooperative Extension Service improves the economy, environment, and well-being of South Carolinians through the delivery of balanced, research-based information and education. The mission is well displayed in this unique publication, which creates a clear process for successful farm transfer decisions. The workbook takes one through the farm transfer process in a step-by-step manner that allows the user to set an individual pace with no strict requirement as to order, with example plans included and space reserved for creating lists and calculating expenses, which can be seen as a complicated procedure, is made plain. The attractive layout is organized and concise, and the guide answers numerous questions that the process can present. So we'd like to welcome the representatives from Clemson University and the Cooperative Extension Service to go ahead and accept your award. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Ellen. I know Dr. Dobbins and Dr. Smith are on here as well, and I'd be happy if they'd like to say something, but I think I guess I just like to say thank you. This is very honoring to get this award. I think the goal of the book was to get the process started, as you said, and to keep the process moving forward. Too often farm families will start this process and then give up in the middle. So at least this gives them a roadmap, is the hope that they can see there's an end in sight. And I'd also like to say that I hope it gives Cooperative Extension some more awareness that we have resources to help these farmers, not just with these workbooks and publications, but also on-farm, in-person technical assistance. So thank you so much.
Absolutely, and congratulations to you, Steve, as well as your colleagues.
Thank you.
So up next, our award is going to go to the South Carolina Department of Health and Environmental Control. And we are looking at the winner here, Eating Healthy in a SNAP recipe book. So DHEC's substantial role is to protect public health, coastal resources, and the state's land, air, and water quality as authorized under multiple state and federal laws. This recipe book publication proves that the task doesn't have to be intimidating when presented to the public. The book was designed by DHEC's SNAP education team for the It's Your Health, Take Charge adult nutrition education program, with a goal to improve the likelihood that those eligible for SNAP will make nutritious food choices. These dishes are easy, healthy, budget-friendly, and retain a Southern flair. Each recipe, from breakfast dishes to desserts, follow recommendations for increasing fiber and limiting added sugars, salt, and saturated fat intake. Accented by a colorful design and including great kitchen tips, this recipe book shows that eating healthy can be fun and relaxed. So congratulations to the Department of Health and Environmental Control, and we're going to yield the floor.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much for this honor. As you know, a project of this size really takes a team. And our SNAP Ed team, everyone contributed in some way, whether it was testing recipes, but the two people leading the effort were Farrah Wiggin and Jillian Clinton. And then there were a few other people involved in the project, Nancy Schaefer, Sandy Spann, and then Josh Laney, the graphic designer. So we really enjoyed this. This was a project that they took on during our shutdown during COVID, where we were immobile. And so it really turned out to be an excellent document. And I would like to yield the floor to Farrah Wiggin, who was the team leader for this project.
Thank you, Phyllis. And thank you, Ellen. It was, a gift to be able to join this project during such a trying time with COVID-19. In 2020, excuse me. And I just feel as if, everyone can embrace and relate when they open this cookbook. We had loads of fun doing it, and we really reached into the community and our community partners to have them submit some ideas for recipes. So we know that this is really and truly what South Carolinians want to eat, and it's an honor to receive the award. So thank you.
Well, it's an honor to present it to you, and congratulations to everyone over at DHEC. So up next, we are going to recognize the South Carolina Forestry Commission. You are looking at the Pinnacle Mountain Fire, a 5-year retrospective of the largest wildfire in upstate history. The South Carolina Forestry Commission works diligently to protect, promote, enhance, and nurture the forest lands of South Carolina. This responsibility can take place under the most dangerous of circumstances. This publication describes the Pinnacle Mountain wildfire in 2015 and details the fire's origin and the 26-day effort to contain it. The blaze was the longest, largest, and costliest fire in upstate history. Photography from the front lines, maps, and graphics detail the movement of the fire and the personnel mobilized to fight it. Informative sidebars explain key concepts of windland firefighting, fire prevention, and incident management coordination. Written with the drama of the all too real incident it describes, the publication documents the strategies and efforts of hundreds of firefighters who assisted from across the country. Also included are specifics of the legislative changes that may help prevent a future incident. And so we want to congratulate the South Carolina Forestry Commission and open up the floor for remarks.
Great. Hi, Ellen, and thank you so very much. We're extremely honored to have our submission selected for the 2021 Notable State Documents Award this year. We're even more grateful to the State Library and staff and the selection committee for running this great program. There just really aren't many opportunities in the public sector communications world to be recognized in this way. So we really do jump at the chance to vie for these awards every year. We really do try to make a splash with our communications work, not just for the betterment of the Forestry Commission and the people we serve, but also to frankly compete for this award. Thank you again for running the program. We really hope to see you all again next year. Thanks, Ellen.
Absolutely. We hope to see you as well. Congratulations. So our next award category is serials, defined by the Library of Congress as print or non-print publications issued in parts, usually bearing issue numbers and or dates. Serials include magazines, annual reports, directories, and other publications that are expected to continue indefinitely. And the first serial that we are recognizing this morning is from the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, and it is South Carolina Wildlife. The South Carolina Department of Natural Resources serves as the principal advocate and steward of our state's natural resources. The agency's signature magazine, South Carolina Wildlife, began in 1954 with the aim of helping young people and adults learn about the environment and the value of our state's resources. The magazine's statement of purpose says it all: dedicated to the conservation, protection, and restoration of our wildlife and natural resources, and to the education of our people to the value of these resources. Filled with stunning photography and captivating feature stories, SCW teaches about science and natural history, plants, fishing, hunting, hiking, state history, and more. The magazine has inspired its readers towards careers in natural science and conservation, and has given a love for the outdoors to us all. So congratulations to the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources, and here's your award.
Thank you so much. Can everyone hear me?
We can.
Okay, wonderful. We have an amazing team. Our editor, Joey Frazier, is with us, and this is Kathy Diaz. She's the art director of the magazine, and I'm managing editor, Cindy Thompson. We're extremely grateful for this honor. South Carolina, as you said, South Carolina Wildlife has been the flagship publication for SCDNR since 1954, and our mission is to safeguard our state's natural resources for future generations. We're extremely grateful, and we also appreciate our subscribers. We have thousands and thousands of subscribers from across the country and across our great state who support us year after year, since 1954, some of them. So we're very honored to carry the torch forward. Thank you.
Well, and thank you. And on a side note, we've been fortunate to digitize many of the past issues, so those collections will live on forever. So thank you for making them possible.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So up next, we're going to look at something from the South Carolina Rural Infrastructure Authority. So the winner here is the 2020-2021 annual report. The South Carolina Rural Infrastructure Authority was created to help close the gap in financial resources for infrastructure improvements, which are necessary for economic development, environmental protection, and public health. Each year, RIA publishes a report containing a summary of agency-related legislation passed during that time, descriptions of grants, application processes, and yearly statistics. This year's report also included helpful year-in-review features and resources, and was noted by our judges, especially for the extent to which it brought an understanding to the agency's programs and processes and reflected the agency's mission. The graphics used and the pleasing design handsomely showcase the information. So congratulations to the South Carolina Rural Infrastructure Authority. And here you are with your award.
Hi, I'm Bonnie Ammons, and I'm Executive Director of the South Carolina Rural Infrastructure Authority. And we just want to say thank you so much for this recognition. We're very excited about this recognition because, like many of you, this type of report allows us to sort of showcase what we do all year long and the accomplishments that we're able to make in partnership with local utilities. We are a very small agency, and so our team all has a part to play in development of this report, and many of them are here with me today enjoying this recognition. But in particular, I would like to recognize Liz Rosinski and Emily Glimp that were the lead on preparing the report. They did a great job of pulling this all together, and we're very proud of the work that they have done here. It means a lot to us to be recognized today by essentially our peers for doing our job, for trying to make what we do understandable to the general public. So we really appreciate this recognition, and thank you very much.
Well, you are very welcome, and it's been nice seeing your whole group there together all morning. You can tell you're a very hardworking team, and you all bond well together. So congratulations.
Thank you.
So our next award this morning will go to the South Carolina Department of Agriculture, and the winning document is the Agritourism Passport. Established in 1879, the South Carolina Department of Agriculture works to promote and nurture South Carolina's agriculture industry and assure the safety and security of the buying public. The agritourism concept brings together two of our state's most valuable industries, agriculture and tourism, and creates programs that allow the public to appreciate rural activities and create fun memories. Both visitors and farmers benefit from the successful agritourism passport idea, which provides an exciting way to enjoy participating farms across South Carolina. This program highlights a variety of farm experiences, including crop mazes, U-picks, hay rides, wineries, and petting zoos. Users who visit the farms gain passport stamps, which lead to prizes that can be won at the close of the passport year. The bright yellow cover of the 2021 passport was an eye-catching draw. The simple, clear instructions and farm descriptions with location information included create a perfect foundation for a winning publication. So congratulations to the South Carolina Department of Agriculture.
Thank you very much. I am Jackie Moore. I'm the Agritourism Marketing Specialist. This is our 6th year with our Agritourism Passport that is quite successful in encouraging families to visit farms, to get their stamps, to have fun and learn where their food comes from, and find out what rural life is about. So as we really appreciate this award, it's been a fun to watch the participants visit our farms, to ask for their passports. And so it's been a lot of fun. And I do want to say that it would not happen without Stephanie Finnegan, who is our graphic designer, who takes all of our concepts from the Department of Agriculture and puts them into beautiful publications. So we need to thank Stephanie for her hard work on this publication as well.
Absolutely. And congratulations to you and your entire team, Jackie.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. So the next award this morning goes to the South Carolina Office of the State Treasurer. The winning document is the Annual State Debt Report, an overview and summary of South Carolina debt outstanding, limitations, constraints, and capacity as of June 30th, 2020. The Office of the State Treasurer provides banking, investment, and financial management service for the state. The office serves as the bank for South Carolina state government and is responsible for the safety and security of the Palmetto State's money. The South Carolina Office of the State Treasurer publishes its annual report to provide an overview and summary of South Carolina's debt profile, constraints, and limitations. This revamped edition, which includes a state debt snapshot infographic and a legal margin summary document depicting the debt classes and category limitations, reflects the office's ongoing efforts to furnish government officials, taxpayers, and investors with a transparent view of the state's long-term financial obligations. This document clearly does what it says it will do in a manner that is readable and precise, and the information is displayed with symmetry and style. So congratulations, and I'm going to open up the floor to Richard Hutto. Welcome, Richard. I'll see if Richard can check in. If not, we'll move on, but we'll look there at the award and wish them all the best, because that is some difficult information to explain in a way that's easy to understand. And so the reason why you were chosen as a winner this year is because you're able to present information that is difficult to understand in a way that is concise and easy to read. So congratulations to the Office of the State Treasurer. So our last award category consists of websites and apps. So we continue to see the constant need for immediate and reliable information that non-print resources like these provide. While these resources are not cataloged or shelved in a traditional manner, they still fulfill every criteria of a notable document and deserve recognition. So our websites this morning are going to be featured next, and the first winner is the South Carolina Emergency Management Division, the South Carolina Hurricane Guide website. So the South Carolina Emergency Management Division has the essential role of providing statewide emergency management planning and response to emergencies and disasters. To better prepare South Carolina residents in case of a hurricane, SCEMD developed a new state-of-the-art tool. Hurricane.sc is an interactive website designed to guide people through the fundamentals of being prepared for hurricane and tropical storms. It is a quick, adaptive, and flexible online reference accessible on a desktop computer, a smartphone, or a tablet. Hurricane.sc allows people in vulnerable areas to prepare themselves and their families. The site provides resources for updating emergency plans, important contact information, a list of what supplies to place in a disaster kit, and maps to identify your evacuation zone. There are even tips regarding the family pet. So, congratulations to the South Carolina Emergency Management Division.
All right. I think that's it. Yeah, you there?
We can see you. Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you. Well, thank you very much for this award. You know, this will be the 22nd year we've published the print version of the Hurricane Guide. But when we started developing our online tools for that iteration in 2020, we said we really needed something more interactive, something much more than simply uploading a PDF to an already gargantuan website. And so breaking it out, working with our developer 37 Gears to make it interactive and to make it pretty. Of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but we think it looks pretty good. And so the main thing is, number one, thank you for this wonderful award. And since we launched this website, we haven't had any hurricanes. So we're thinking it's a good luck charm. So thank you very much.
I hope so. So we'll keep it going. That's for sure. Yeah. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
All right. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Our next recipient this morning is the South Carolina Revenue and Fiscal Affairs Office, the South Carolina Revenue and Fiscal Affairs Office website, which is what you see right in front of you. In 2014, the South Carolina General Assembly established the Revenue and Fiscal Affairs Office as part of restructuring the Budget and Control Board. RFA is responsible for gathering, researching, maintaining, and providing independent and professional analysis, information, and reports pertaining to the state. RFA's staff includes analysts, statisticians, epidemiologists, database administrators, web developers, GIS analysts, economists, surveyors, and project and program managers. The scope and the nature of information RFA provides demands a website that is accessible and easy to navigate, with information that is readily findable. Our judges noted the site for its clarity and clear organization, the crispness of the site, the clean lines, and the precision of the font, all of which contribute to the appealing and purpose-driven design. So congratulations this morning to the South Carolina Revenue and Fiscal Affairs Office.
Well, thank you very much. We are very honored for this recognition. I am Frank Rainwater, and I'm the director of these fine people that's in our office with us. These are just some of the people who helped on this project, because this truly was an agency-wide effort, given the diverse data and holdings and services that we provide. We believe, or we know, we're pretty much a data organization. And we want to make sure the data we have is not only used for our specific needs and responding to customer requests, but it should be shared with the public. So we're very much honored by this, by the state library, someone who's also a data sharing group who recognizes this. We also accept this award with the recognition that it wasn't a sole achievement, but that we are on the right path to doing and sharing information in a better way for the benefit of our leaders as well as the general public. Again, very honored to have this as someone who worked his way through college in the state work in the library systems. Just very pleased to be recognized by someone I used to work for. So it's very, very encouraging for that. But again, it's a dedication or tribute, or this award's a tribute to our staff who are truly like to serve the citizens of this state and providing information so people can make the best decisions they have. And again, thank you very much.
Absolutely. And thank you, Frank. It's always nice to hear about library staff being good people, because we think so, but we're a little bit biased. So it's good to hear from you. Thank you so much, and congratulations. Up next, we're going to recognize the South Carolina Forestry Commission for the South Carolina Forestry Commission website, which you see there on your screen. With a constant aim to fulfill its vision of healthy forests, resilient communities, and impeccable service, the South Carolina Forestry Commission unveiled a new website late last year. It is the proud product of a complete makeover. Everything from design and content to the site's responsiveness and functionality are significant improvements over the web presence the agency had for more than 20 years. The new website is engineered to present the best possible viewing experience for users, regardless of the device. Development keyed in on the main functions of the agency and includes a slimmed down main menu, which corrals information into 5 primary silos. The site was especially noted by our judges for its innovative presence related to features such as typography, image quality, color, and the fact that it is pleasant to look through. So we'd love to congratulate this morning the South Carolina Forestry Commission.
Great. Thanks again, Ellen. You've already heard from me today, so I'll just say how appreciative we are again, and really just try to express how ecstatic we are to win 2 awards in the same year. It's great. I'm hoping the recognition actually helped drive some traffic to this new website, which would be another great boon. So thank you again to the library staff, the selection committee. We're very honored and humbled by the recognition.
Well, it's a double congratulations this morning, so congratulations to you as well.
Thanks.
And of course, as you all know from working with technology for the last 2 years constantly, sometimes it doesn't work in its best interest. So Richard Hutto was able to join us now from the State Treasurer's Office, and we're going to open up the floor to him. Good morning, Richard. How are you? I think he's coming. Hang on. Gotta love those mics. They're always so much fun. But while they're working on Richard's mic, we want to remind everyone that we are already accepting nominations for the 2022 Notable State Documents Awards. We receive them throughout the entire year. Usually in the fall, we start to provide a little bit of a push to remind you to send them in, because the deadline is December the 31st of each year. But we want to let you know that they can be received throughout the entire year. So if your agency creates it's a phenomenal publication that you're proud of and you want to see recognized, please go ahead and submit it to us. It will help to avoid that last minute push to try and get those things. And it'll make your life a little easier at the end of the year as we're looking at the holidays and trying to finish up, wrapping up this year. So we're going to let Richard try and speak now. Richard, let's see if we can hear you. Not yet. We'll give it another second of button pushing. Hang in there. Looks like you're in good hands. And I tell you what we'll do, while we're letting Richard get his folks to help him get his mic organized, we're going to send it back to our deputy director here at the State Library, Chris Yates. Chris will give you our closing remarks, and then we'll see once Chris is finished if maybe we can get Richard. So Chris, welcome back.
Thanks, Ellen. Just want to say thanks to all the judges for their time and their thoughtful consideration in selecting this year's winners. Also want to thank a couple of folks behind the scenes that made this event possible. Thanks to Tiffany Hayes, our library director of library development. She's kind of our resident Zoom guru. And so thank you. She's hosted this and advanced the slides for the program. So thank you, Tiffany, for your patience and your help making this event possible. Someone else behind the scenes that doesn't want to be recognized, but should be, is our government documents librarian, Sheila Dorsey. Quite simply, this event would not be possible if we did not have her and her efforts to make this happen. She works tirelessly on this for months in advance, making sure we're getting all the nominees coordinated, all the documents received, the evaluation process, notifying the winners, scheduling an event, you name it, she does it. Whether it's virtual or whether we have it in person. So Sheila, thank you again. She loves this event, appreciates it, and always wants to make it successful, which it always is. So thank you for your work, Sheila, on that. I want to thank someone kind of in front of the scenes, Ellen Dunn, our communications director. We are a small agency, but we are very fortunate to have such a professional representing us and speaking for us on our behalf. And we really appreciate Ellen hosting this event and reading out the nominations. So thank you for that, Ellen. We also want to note the work done by our library staff, in particular our collections and digitization department. We place several thousand physical and digital items each year into our collection and into our catalogs. And they work throughout the year to fulfill the state library's role as the main depository for state agency publications, as well as a main collection distribution point. Again, want to say thanks to the whole communications team. They work tirelessly to ensure that the public and fellow state agencies are aware of what we do and what we have to offer. And they're our main source for getting the message out. We want to recognize the librarians and the institutions in our 11 depository systems throughout the state. Again, making additional access points available so that folks can access this information. It's always our honor to hold this event. We had 84 nominations from staff and state agencies for the Notable Documents Awards this year. And we're happy to all the winners. And as Ellen said, we're already collecting nominations for next year. Thank you for being present at this year's ceremony, and we'll be mailing you your framed certificates as soon as possible. So thank you, and I'm going to turn it back over to Ellen to wrap things up.
Sounds good. Thank you, Chris. And we're going to give Richard another attempt to see if his mic's working. Richard, let's give it a try. Good morning.
All right, can you hear me?
We can hear you, and
Perfect.
it's great to hear your voice.
And I apologize. I had actually my computer exploded, literally. And I just got a new laptop, and apparently all the settings were not correct. So forgive me for that. But our IT guy got in here and squared things away. But at any rate, let me I am a senior assistant state treasurer. And I want to thank the state library and your judges. We're appreciative of the whole process. But I want to thank you guys on behalf of the state treasurer who couldn't be here this morning. But most of you know, we were statutorily required to create this report. But in 2020, the treasurer decided that it needed a complete rework, format, additions, just a lot of work involved. And in an attempt to make the report much more user-friendly and just really useful in general to the public, our legislators and state agencies, all the end users that use the information to make long-term financial decisions. So we are very proud of the report, and it represents a lot of hard work from our debt team, Robert McDonald and Kevin Kibler and Angie Graham, Jackie Hypes. We had a lot of folks working on this. Those were the primary folks involved, but the entire agency had some input along the way. So again, we want to thank the state library again for this recognition, and again, I apologize for the technical difficulties.
That is quite all right. I bet everyone on this call can relate and has been through that situation before and has compassion. So no problem. We're just grateful that we could hear from you this morning. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Of course. And once again, we want to thank all of you for joining us this morning. It is an honor and a privilege to not only accept your documents and recognize you, but make them available to the citizens of South Carolina. These resources are used each and every day, and without you making them available, we could not make them available to everyone in our state. So congratulations to the winners, and thank you so much to our team of librarians who is amazing. And we look forward to seeing each and every one of you back here again next year. Take care and have a fantastic afternoon.